You know, so many people told me that this is like the most insane primer. Like they're like, this is the one product they can't live without. Father figure. I know I'm not supposed to have favorite children, but I kind of do.
Vieve Complexion Balm.
Oh, love.
Chriselle tried today for the first time.
Packs a punch. Your reaction. Hi, I'm Chriselle Lim with Phlur.
I'm Genevieve with Vieve.
And today we're going to go through our 5 bestsellers at Space & K.
Yes, we are. Would you like to go first?
Me?
Okay. Yeah. What's your first one?
Okay, I'm gonna start off with Missing Person because Missing Person was the very first scent that I launched with Phlur, and it was the first scent that went viral. And it was developed when I was going through my divorce, and I was just missing feeling loved and missing a moment in my life, missing a person, not necessarily that person, but but just the idea of like being loved by someone, right? So I want to create a skin mask that smells like your skin but better.
Yeah.
And it just brings a very calming, sensual kind of warmth. And it doesn't smell like anything but your skin. And so it's a very close, intimate scent.
I remember when it went viral, and I remember seeing people saying that it made them like, it's like nostalgia, it's like comfort and pain at the same time, and like longing.
Yeah.
And I get that.
And it's fascinating how different people have, it reminds them of different things. Some people will be like, it reminds me of my mom who passed away, or my ex-boyfriend, or my dog, or like the most random thing. So yeah, Missing Person's my first. Which one's yours?
So I'm going to do Skin Nova, and it's top of the pops. These are in no order for me, but Skin Nova's our bestseller. It was our first base product that we launched, and I remember when we launched it, I knew it was such a great formula, and it's a primer, so it's an instant radiance primer. Okay. Yes, and
I love anything Skin Nova.
Have a feel. It smells incredible.
Stunning. Just stunning.
I love it. So this is a super gel-like texture. It floods the skin with hydration. Universal, so all ages, genders, skin tones, skin types. And it really is just that perfect prep for makeup. And we did our claims testing later. We didn't do it with the launch of the product. And the claims that came back were that it floods hydration into the skin and boosts moisturisation levels by 202%, which is better. I think that's a better result than quite a lot of serums on the market that are made for hydration.
I mean, I could tell. I mean, it just brings this instant brightness to the skin.
The first product, and when anyone asks, is there a Vieve product that I should try? I've not tried anything. That's the first product that I go to. You know,
so many people told me that this is like the most insane primer. Like everyone that I talked to here, they're like, this is the one product they can't live without.
Oh, it makes me so
It's
so
a beautiful
excited.
product.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay.
So my next one is Father Figure.
That's my favourite.
That's her favorite. That's actually my favorite. I know I'm not supposed to have favorite children, but I kind of do. Father Figure is definitely my top. It's just a beautiful fig scent. It's not too sweet. It's not too masculine. That was the inspiration behind Father Figure, is me being a single mom. I have to play both mother figure and father figure roles. And it's just, it opens up with this sweet fig on top, but then it just is grounded with the woods on the bottom. Yeah. And
oh my God, I love it.
It's so good. Just, it's definitely my favorite.
Do you come up with all the names yourself?
Me and the team.
Yeah. They're so smart. I love them.
It's like a pun, right? Like we want to create something that's witty, that represents the modern day woman. And Father Figure is that woman. She doesn't have to be too masculine. She doesn't have to be too feminine. There's no roles that the modern day woman has to live by. We make our own roles. And so that's really what Father Figure is inspired by.
Love. Very empowering. I feel like all of your scents are really empowering, especially with the stories that you've got attached to them.
Yeah, I think because like with beauty products and makeup, like you could see like the transformation, you could see your skin glowing, but with fragrance you can't really see anything and you can't smell it on camera, right? And so it was really important for me to tell a compelling story with each scent. So
I think you nailed it.
Which one's your next one?
I'm going to go for Vieve Complexion Balm.
Oh, love.
Chriselle tried
Love, love,
today
love, love, love.
for the first time. Complexion was something I was so excited about. When I do makeup on other people, it's my favourite part to do because it's the most transformative. It makes a huge impact, and I love teaching people that less is actually more, and that's something that used to never be in my vocabulary. I was all about more, more, more. So the complexion balm is super stretchy. We talked about it. You can use your fingers for a light coverage. You can build it up with a brush. It can be your daytime foundation, your nighttime foundation. And it was the most exciting, I think, product to develop because of how hard it was. We've got 20 shades, which doesn't sound like tons, but the product itself is super stretchy. So it caters for everyone.
That's amazing.
And building this formula, I know exactly what I wanted it to be like, and it's got an emollient kind of texture. It's stretchy. I used to say plasticky, but it's not. It's like buildable. It's pliable.
It has great coverage.
And it's got grip as well, so it's really cushioning and it really hugs the face. So one of my favourite products in the range, like you said, you're not meant to have favourites, but I have favourites. And we've got polyglutamic acid inside the formula. There was a huge trend that people were using polyglutamic acid first and then foundation because it really adheres to the skin, it really grips on. So we put that in our formula. So you're going to get a really gorgeous, natural looking coverage. You can build it up and it's so long lasting.
It's so beautiful. Like, you could absolutely see the difference. Yeah. It's stunning. And with the primer underneath, because I have the primer underneath, it's stunning.
Everything obviously works really harmoniously together, but our products are water-based, so as long as you're using water-based, you can take whatever favourite parts of Vieve and just put it in your makeup bag along with all the other favourite parts of your routine.
You just want to like keep touching it because it's so soft.
And when I'm applying my foundation, I always work off the back of my hand, and when I wipe it clean, it feels hydrated. Like what's left feels really hydrated. So it's almost like when you do your makeup with our products, it feels like you're giving your skin a facial all day, and then you take it off and your skin feels good, you know?
I hate it when it it leaves your skin cakey and dry. Like it definitely feels like I have moisturizer on and just super hydrated.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. Your turn.
Okay, let's do Vanilla Skin. Vanilla Skin is probably one of our top 2 most viral scents. It started off as a body mist. It became so popular that everyone was asking for it as a fine fragrance, an eau de parfum. So we developed this as a fine fragrance. And I think this Vanilla Skin is incredibly unique because it's not your cute, overly sweet vanilla. A lot of people that don't like vanilla love Vanilla Skin. And I think Phlur's really good about creating skin musks. And so the base of this has that muskiness that Phlur does a lot with, and it opens up slightly sweet, and then again it becomes your skin. And so it's a lived-in, sexy, a little bit of a grown vanilla versus a cute cupcake vanilla.
Yeah, totally. It smells grown up. It's like grown up vanilla, and this is fresh. I've got it on my skin here. Yeah. And the way it's settled into skin, it's like it's warm, but it's still sexy.
Yeah, sexy. It's a sexy vanilla. I'm like, I do not want to smell like a bakery. I want to feel sexy. So this would be a really great date night scent.
Yeah.
Yours is next.
Okay, I'm going to move on to eye wands. Eye wands are our eyeshadow sticks, eyeshadow crayons. These are made in Korea. The formula is unbelievable. You can sketch it on, you blend it out with a brush or your fingers, and once it sets down, it sets down.
I mean, I have that on, and it glides on so beautifully.
Super easy. We've all our shades that we have of our eye wands are really like modern neutrals. So they're just so wearable. And I think it's a really transformative product. It's really quick and easy. It's quite foolproof. So you just sketch it on, blend it out, and then that's you done. That's you transformed. And it's dependable. When I'm creating products, I want people to be able to depend on their makeup. You know, there's nothing worse than when you go out and you're like, oh, I've had my makeup on all day, I don't know what it looks like. So like, for example, our mascara does not smudge because when you go to like, you know, a bathroom mirror and you look in the mirror and you're all smudged, you're like, oh my God, how long have I been like this? Especially as a makeup artist, I'm like, I can't have that. So our eye wands for me are really dependable. Also, we launched these a pretty long time ago. Vieve is going to be 5 this November. I know, happy birthday to us. We launched these within the first year and they're still up at our top 5.
One of your tops.
Yeah.
They're just incredible.
Yeah, so love them.
I also like that like because it's so blendable, this is probably a sin to say since you're a makeup artist. Sometimes I use brushes on occasion, but for the most part, I like to use my fingers because I feel like I never have enough time. So I'm just like,
No, that's great.
and I feel like that I was able to like blend out
Yeah.
nicely and easily.
Yeah.
Even though I probably should have used a brush. But
I'm all for it. Back in the day, I would maybe not as much, but on myself, see, for quick and ease.
Yeah.
And it's really good because you get to see how products work. One of my favourite things to do with NPD with new products is I actually give them to my mum because she's not a makeup artist. She loves her makeup and she's good at it, but she does it in such a different way to me. So when I gave her eye ones, she did that. She sketched it on and then did this.
Oh, she did that.
Whereas I would take ages to sketch on and blend out.
She's your guinea pig.
She's a guinea pig.
I could be a guinea pig too because I don't really do makeup how you're supposed to do makeup. I'm just like
I totally believe that there's no rules because you look phenomenal.
Thank you.
So I actually love watching people do their makeup that don't do makeup. So yes, that's my third.
Amazing. Okay, next for me is Golden Rule. This one is our second to latest launch with Phlur, and this one was a very different one for us because we have been really known for our skin masks and more of our gourmand scent, but we wanted to really build out the Phlur family with a floral that wasn't polarizing because I think floral, again, it's one of those notes, you either love it or you hate it. But we said we want to build a floral that is bold and it makes a statement. It's not a sleepy grandma floral, so it packs a punch. Your reaction.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
It's just sunshine in a bottle. You walk in. We called it Golden Rule because it's that one moment when you see someone walk in the door and you're like, who is that person? There's like that golden aura. And that's how we really view Golden Rule as.
There's something about this that is so nostalgic to me and I don't know what it is, but I get it's kind of grapey in the bed and that's what I go for.
I love hearing that.
Wow.
It opens up really bright and then it becomes a little softer because then you get the floral in the base. And then again, the Phlur formula is that once it gets to the base, it becomes slightly more woody. And it just takes you on this beautiful journey, but it opens up very bright. It's one of those scents where you're just like, whoa, like, who is she?
Well, hence my reaction,
Yeah,
I think.
that was your reaction. Nailed it. So,
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that.
okay, we're going to get you a Golden Rule.
That's phenomenal. I love that. Sorry, I'm taken aback. I need to get back in the game. Okay, next one for me is Invisible. It's our setting spray. I love setting sprays.
So good.
I've always used setting sprays. And it's one of those products when I run out, I go back and I buy another one. Like I'll go to the shops, I will order it online. And making a setting spray I was really excited about because I'm very particular about the dose, the spray, the way it feels on the skin. Some setting sprays in the market are amazing for performance, but they feel kind of mask-like and tight. Alcohol content as well. Tons of setting sprays that work really, really well have alcohol content because that's the way that setting sprays sometimes work. Dries out the skin a little bit, which means that there's less to move around. So I wanted to challenge as a brand to come up with something with performance, no alcohol.
Oh wow!
And it feel like skincare / weightless on the skin. So
you can spray it on me.
Yeah, well, the dose on it is so it's enough. You know, it's not like a fine mist that just kind of flies everywhere else.
It's very soft, but it also smells. I know it's not about the scent, but it's
an experience.
Divine.
And I think that in my routine, some people don't like fragrance in their products, and I totally get it when it comes to makeup. But it's such an experience and a ritual for me that you know, at the end of my makeup when I spray that, or actually I love spraying it in between layers. It really locks everything in.
I do that too. Yeah. I like after I do my foundation and concealer, I'll do that, and then after I do the rest of my makeup, then I'll do it one more time.
Perfect.
Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. Totally. That's how I love to do it too. But there's something about that part of my ritual that's like I've finished my makeup and I feel different to how I started because it's like that time for yourself on so many levels. It makes you feel great, it makes you look great. I feel like the kind of inner light that you have comes to the surface. So that's almost like, I don't know, like a bow at the end. You're like, and I'm done.
and it keeps your makeup in place. So,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's functional.
I personally love that because I used it with you earlier, but I feel like I'm able to have my makeup in place without having to put like powder. And because for me, when I put powder, I understand I have to do it sometimes for camera, but I like to see kind of that glow within. And for me to get that glowing skin with makeup, it's with the setting spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, last one for me is Rose Whip, which is our latest launch. Again, challenging, as you were talking about, challenging how to use a product without alcohol and still having your makeup stay. I wanted to challenge a traditional rose. I think rose has a reputation of being a powdery, overly feminine grandma rose vibe. And for me, I was like, okay, if we're gonna do a rose, we have to do it the Phlur way. We have to make it a baddie rose. We have to make it with edge and beyond sophistication. There's like this provocativeness to it. There's something that has a lot of dimension. And so with the Rose Whip, and that's why it's in a black bottle, we really wanted to make it a statement. Like, this is not a sleepy, pretty rose. It's a very sexy rose. It opens up with the velvety rose on top, but then as it dries down, again, it has this duality to it where it feels provocative. There's no leather note to it, but there is a leather likeness of the sandalwoods, the cashmere woods, the amber musks, and it just becomes more musky, slightly more masculine.
Yeah.
And so it just balances out that feminine rose with the woods. And again, it's driven by story. For me, I think of the modern woman, and she could be pretty and soft on the outside, but the deeper you get to know her, you realize how strong she is, how full of strength. And for me, as a younger woman, I was like, if I show my femininity, that's a sign of weakness. But as I get older and as being a mother, I was like, that's actually my greatest strength. So how do I live in this femininity, but still show that I'm a badass, right?
I love it.
Yeah, so that's what Rose Whip really represents, is the modern day woman.
I love it. It's amazing what you said about the bottle, because when I saw it was black, I was like, oh, that's not to be messed around with.
Yeah.
I understand.
Don't want to mess with her.
No.
She's pretty outside, but you don't want to mess with her.
I love it. I love that. But the story and stuff, I'm just obsessed.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Okay, do you have another one?
I do.
Oh, okay.
One more is our Bounce Balm. This is our lip balm. I think that you love a lip balm, right?
Yeah. I have real dry lips, so I cannot live without
Yeah,
alcohol.
I feel like I'm just going to give this straight to you because I've got tons. Our Bounce Balm, I was so excited to create a product when there's already so many on the market.
Use it?
Yeah. Go for it. Our Bounce Balm, I knew exactly what the texture should be.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You like it?
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. It's so good.
I think that lip balms, there's some that I've tried that are too oily, too slippy. They'll slide around, they'll slide outside the lip line. They won't stay put, which means they're not really doing their job. And then you get the thicker lip masks, which have a purpose for sure, but it's maybe not as easy to wear every day because it's too thick. The ingredients in here, we've got a pineapple extract which really, really gently exfoliates the lips. It's not an active to the point where it's going to shed the skin on your lips. It's not that at all. It just helps gently resurface the lips. And then we've got all those ingredients in there to like fill the lips with hydration. So you'll notice that fine lines in the lips just look a little bit more plump, a little bit more juicy. And actually, just with the ingredients in this lip balm, it can increase lip volume by up to 45%.
Oh, wow.
So not like filler, not like a esthetician.
Yeah.
Just with juiciness and hydration. So it's just it's that gorgeous texture you can wear every day. I love wearing this with just liner.
I mean, I would wear it as a gloss because it's like...
The shine's amazing. Yeah, you look good.
And I have to say, I've noticed that because I'm a scent girl. I was like, it smells good too.
Yeah.
I think this one's vanilla, it says, right? Yeah, it's so good.
No, so this for us, I was really excited to make a product. And I think it's interesting when there's already so many amazing things on the market. It's almost like how to get something that's just a bit different.
Yeah.
That's a bit better. That's
I also love the applicator.
Big, chunky applicator, which I love. It really hugs the lips.
Yeah, it does. There's something very easy about applying it on. Comforting.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love
Obsessed.
it. And that was my Vieve top 5
And my Phlur top 5. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.